Hello and welcome to Inside KATSINA on Trust TV. I am Ibrahim Yusuf. Now, agricultural restoration and upliftment is one of the cardinal objectives of the KATSINA state government under the leadership of Governor Aminu Bello Masari. Despite numerous challenges, insecurity being the major one, giant strides have been made in the area of boosting agricultural sector in the state. Rapid agricultural development with special focus on rice production to reduce imports and boost export capabilities of rice farmers in KATSINA state has received priority attention. And to this end, the state government deemed it fit to partner with relevant stakeholders in order to empower KATSINA farmers to attain self-sufficiency. Now, one of such stakeholders is the Simol Undong Foundation of South Korea. We had the opportunity to sit down with Lee Kyung-wo, the country lead of the foundation, and he gives us insights into how their partnership with the KATSINA state government has made an impact in improving the lot of the rice farmers in KATSINA. Let's take a look.
More than 70% of KATSINA state people who actually, they can say, have a job, they are or participate in agricultural activities. So-called, they call farmer. Small scale, big scale, temporary, but they are farmers. And some of them, rest of the population is commercial business people, officials, and so on, or other categorized people. But then most of the people are farmer. But then, how can we reduce the income gap between local farmers and people who have a job in big cities, in urban area? Let's find out what they are farming. Let's find out how we can increase their incomes. Then there was number one, our task. And second task was, we cannot help all the farmers with all variety of crops or vegetables. We have to targeting one major crops or vegetable and let everybody get involved into the one. And then we found this is happening many nations, many countries in Africa continent right now, including Nigeria. Every African nation, people start consuming rice very much. The rice consumption increased rapidly every year. And I found that there is some issue in Nigeria as well. Past few years, Nigerian rice consumption was highly increased every year, rapidly. So if I'm right, there was some laws and regulation being newly established because of the rice importing and cultivating in each country. But it's not enough. So that's why Nigerians keep importing rice from China or India or so other countries like Egypt. Why? Instead of importing, how about we teach them to grow rice in Nigeria, in KATSINA state? And we can grow them here. If we can train them, if they can farming well, they can sell or they can self-supply the food ingredient they need. So we did start a survey more about rice in KATSINA state and in Nigeria. In KATSINA state, normal farmers, they produce 1 ton to 2 tons per hectare. If you're a good farmer, they produce 2 tons per hectare. If you're not so good farmer, or some issue with a flood or disease, 1 ton per hectare. And this is very low. Something we can improve. So we start researching how they do rice farming in their land. since early 2019. Then we start making a master plan of improving Katsina State local farmers' life by increasing their income with rice cultivation. So we established a 5 years master plan for rural development in Katsina State, including training local farmers. So through the year, from 2019 to 2020, 2021, even during the COVID era, we found some significant outcome with local farmers in Katsina State, which is our local farmers in area called Dusama district and Mataju district. Most of them average production amount was 1.5 ton. Through 2020, 3 tons, 21, 5 tons. Now they triple their production, which means triple their income compared to the 2 years ago. Which means same input, same land size, but they are earn 3 times more incomes. By this way, we believe we can reduce the gap between these local farmers and people in urban area. If you ask anyone in this farmers in this area, they are not plan or looking for their job in urban city now, because they know how they can manage their incomes. They know how they can earn more income by how they do it. But of course, it's not only agricultural skill. Their mindset have changed time by time. They trained. We taught them always with theoretical lecture plus practical practice in outside. So they are now skilled farmer with a different mindset. I would say foundation and state government is having very good relationship, also partnership, I would say. There are inputs from Korean side, but as well as there are input from state government. For example, we have trained twice or 3 times every year. Each train we invite 100 farmers plus officials. So we train them about 생활운동 philosophy or modernized farming, mechanized farming, or manual way farming, which can be more proper way we can apply for the local farmers. However, this train doesn't help. No, it helps people a little bit about their life. But when they want to practice by their own, they might be many kind of barrier, obstacle to them. Someone don't have land, someone don't have seed, someone don't have a fertilizer, someone don't have machines, someone don't have everything. So we can train them, but then what can we help them? So every year we train hundreds local farmers in Katsina State, and we train local officials who wish to participate. But to realize their income increase, to realize their better lives to come, we have to practice this in real life, in outside. So every year we introduced new technology, new machines. Sometimes it can be new theory, sometimes it's a new practice, they never done it. we need some hardware in this villager's life. So we found farmland that owned by state government. We request state government allow us to use for free. But it's not for the foundation. We allow to use this land for good reason for each people in KATSINA. And His Excellency, Governor Masari, allow us to use 60 hectares of government land nearby village named Makera in Dusama district, and 40 hectares of farmland in Latawa in Mataju district area. We are very grateful the state government allows us to use this land for free for their people, because it allows us to utilize this land for many purposes and many ways that we can assist the people who live in that area. So we've been training about total 800 local farmers so far, who are from those two villages. Now we can utilize total 100 hectares of farmland. But there was just a little challenge at the beginning. We so-called farmland, but it's actually unused government land, which is not farmable. So first our job was making farmable. So we did site clearance, harrowing. We made 10 borehole, 10 independent pump with 10 independent canals in each site, which makes 20 canals, 20 reservoirs, 20 borehole, and cultivate land. Then we put our trained local farmers in this land. We had a great result this year. In Latawa, we produce 5 tons per hectare. In KATSINA states, most of the local farmers challenge the water issue. Rainy season, sometimes too much rain. But dry season, very difficult to farm basically anything. Not rice, not vegetable, nothing. But because of the state government allows to use this land, also we construct these water resources. Now that area, those trained farmers can cultivate rice or any crops, any kind of crops, or any kind of vegetable in any season, dry or rainy season. Also, we allow them to use our machines in that farm. So the efficiency of farming is increased, which related to the production. Production has increased as well. Also, 100 hectares. Think about the amount of seed, fertilizer, urea, all those farming necessary, like farm necessary materials. Foundation is 100% providing to farmers. No condition, for free.
When rural farmers have improved income and have sustainable means of livelihood, that will go a long way in curbing rural-urban migration and thereby reducing the burden on scarce resources and infrastructure available in urban areas. We'll take a break now, and when we return, Inside KATSINA continues. Stay with us. Welcome back. This is still Inside KATSINA on Trust TV, and we have been in conversation with Lee Kyung-bo, the country lead of the Simal Undong Foundation of South Korea. And he has been taking us through how his foundation is partnering with the KATSINA state government through both theoretical and practical training in improved and mechanized methods of farming. We posed the question, what happens to these farmers when the foundation eventually leaves the country? Is there any sustainability model?
Each farmers make money. Some people say it's easy money because everything is provided by government and foundation. So people sometimes complain or blame them. When they leave, you will not independent by yourself to do this. So what we do is after harvest, when they sell all those rices after harvest, whoever participate in this project have to deduct 30% of income from each of farmers who participated in this project. Then each village have one joint bank account. So basically 30% of their benefit, profit, or incomes, what we call, has to be saved in one village account. So next year, even we are not around, these people can utilize this fund.
Continue.
Okay. These people can utilize this fund for their necessity. But we encourage them not only use for agricultural reason, they can use for their kids, such as renovate primary school in the village. Most of education board or some other department don't have a sufficient budget to fixing everything in this area. For purpose for public, they can use this fund for not only farming, it's their money. So people worry about their farming, actually they are getting more strength beyond the farming for their communities. Recently, we were only focusing more like education, training local farmers to increase their ability, change their mindset. And there are many support by state government allow local people to actually practice this farming in free land. They can practice whatever they want to do without no fear, no burden, because we support, also KATSINA state government support together. Recently I found some challenge. It's challenge to us. I believe this is a challenge to the local people as well. There are issues about the security. The insecurity causes many delays. It creates more issues in this area. Once a bandit kidnapped a farmer who working in this farmland, then next day you find no one in the farmland, even me. I would hesitate go work today, because not anything can happen to you or me or my neighbor.
So there is very strong need to improve on security for the sustenance of this project.
Yes, and it delays. I haven't seen about 2 weeks in the farmland. If anyone knows about farming anything a little, you don't take care of any crops or vegetable for 2 weeks, It's hard to survive. But this happened because of the insecurity. And also, I've heard some villagers got threatened by bandits because of the development in this area. And I feel sorry. Sometimes I feel afraid. I'm doing this for the people. But is this bring those bad influence from outside? So recently, those are my biggest challenge. Yes. We established Latawa Rice Cooperative and Makera Rice Cooperative. These cooperative members, even you go to village, when you need villagers to discuss something, I see them sitting under the trees, of course, sitting under the shade and discuss the matter of village. It's the same, we can apply same to cooperative member. They want to discuss many things, how we can cultivate, how can we save money, how can we sell the crops. They need office. Also, time by time, they need to get trained by lecturer or technician to manage the way they're farming. So we build a cooperative office in each village. And also it contains a generator house and a fuel tank. We generate a powerful office and warehouse, as well as 10 independent pump in that area. So this is the hardware that we provided in each village. Not every farmer wishes to have this machine, with many reasons. Number one, some people cannot afford. Money problem, yes. Number two, even someone have money, but it's too complex for them to operate this kind of a machine. Number three, maintenance. Someone have money, someone can understand the mechanism, but they have no confidence to manage this machine for years. So we put these machines behind. Doesn't mean we're not gonna use it, but we will use it for more bigger scale, for cooperative society or government task. We will apply this machine to bigger scale of a project or bigger scale of a task among our project, within our project. So next year, after a year, I brought smaller scale of a machine, more manual, more simple mechanism, more affordable price, easy to maintenance. And even we brought some expert who can train local farmers without any machines. But how you can handle farming, rice farming with your hand, but you can make same result as a machine did. Then we train local farmers how they can do rice cultivate with their hand. Also, we introduce a small scale of farming machines, which is more affordable, which is more easy them to understand. I believe I achieved certain points, certain things that I wish to accomplish. Yes, I did. And I'm very grateful. I'm very happy about it. However, I still believe there are more I want to achieve with local farmers together. And I can see them they can able to achieve for better life, more goals. With us, without me, with me, without me, I believe they can do it. But hopefully, I want to see when they are doing it. So yes, I think I did achieved some goals that I set up at the beginning, but also I believe there are more I and the local farmers can achieve more together.
Now, creating an enabling environment to encourage participation in agricultural activities is without doubt one of the most effective ways of promoting agriculture as a sustainable means of livelihood for all those involved. And the Katsina State Government, under the leadership of His Excellency Governor Aminu Bello Masari, is well on its way to achieving this monumental feat for the people of Katsina State. Now, this is where we draw the curtain on Inside Katsina for this week. Join us again next time as we x-ray another sector being impacted by the restoration agenda of His Excellency Governor Aminu Bello Masari. Until then, I am Ibrahim Yusuf. Thanks for watching.